And welcome back guys, and that's a new week and new game. And now we have Autopsy Simulator, the outside of a failure. I'm going to post probably the longest, most in-depth review I have ever posted. Autopsy Simulator contains neither simulation and barely any autopsies. In development for nearly 5 years with a 2-year delay, I'm still scratching the epidermis of my scalpel wondering how anyone on the development team managed to not realize how far off the rails this went. It's barely a game, contains a recycled story to every morgue-related setting ever. And dialogue. Oh my lord, does it have dialogue. The character has so much dialogue that the game actually will overlap itself while examining something, making you miss out to 10% of the lines spoken. Let's break this down. Let's actually tell the development team where to go, and then let's see if anything is done. Autopsy Simulator is composed two things: doing an autopsy and maintaining your character's mental state with the fetch quests. The best parts of the game when you're examining an organ and finding clues. The worst parts is literally everything else. Listening to a character groan and sigh constantly to having to fetch everything with boring horror elements while uncovering a backstory about your character's trauma. Unlike a real life, the best time is in the morgue. Look, morgues and horror go hand in hand and it never gets old. But this is the first time where it has been so far off the mark that it makes you wonder why this thing was even made. Morgues and the unreal homes are generally where the people experience some of the most negative memories they will ever have in their life, so that is naturally scary. What's not scary is making it boring. With almost no interaction at all, and the game is the entire tutorial is giving you freedom at all, it just makes you beg to hurry up. There are only 6 bodies, broken down from prologue to chapter 5. It's not until chapter 3 that we actually get our first interesting case, and I will now quote John Carpenter: "Death by natural causes, I had the natural causes. Give me a big old step on to poke around in and then I'm happy. Ah, here we are, body bags. See if there is a mild suicide or a nasty accident, there put them in the best bags." Yes folks, chapter 3 gets interesting fast. Each body after 3 heavily progresses in the decay and mutilation that's creating a sense of deep investigation and wonder of what happened. It's actually the last 3 corpses that are the most interesting, and they're sadly dampened down by the non-stopping droning of the character and trauma elements. It's not until we get to the last body that I was full-blown horrified. The condition of the body is so grotesque, and the horror only increases the more you find out about it. This is easily the best body of the game, and you don't even get to begin to start it before the game just abruptly ends. I don't mind anticlimax endings, but everyone hates ending with no explanation. To make it worse, there is supposedly a second secret ending with no way to unlock, and the people who have figured it out, the ending doesn't unlock for most, making it bug ending. The end of an autopsy. Making the player get to sign their own name on paper was a nice touch, but a lot was missing. A corpse is not carelessly thrown in the same drawer. It's prepped, tagged, and rebagged and covered before the drawer. There's a plenty of drawers here, and only one used. What is the public bathroom? Need to knock to see if it's occupied? However, this is a tool of the devs can be expanded upon. Where the devs need to go. The devs now have 2 directions they can go. First is to listen all the criticism, update the game to be more interactive in the story mode and put in new details. And the second, ignore everyone and fail. I think I'm the only one staying around for Autopsy mode to be released, but you need to do work, a lot of work. The main story needs to have some more details put in, such as actually hanging an up on and throwing your gloves away. The character's mental state could be influenced by actions and not guessing at taking pills. For example, Jack doesn't sign in. How about letting us sign in the timesheet? This can be an influence to a positive mental state. Getting rest, getting coffee instead of alcohol, small things like this could have never been done for a more classic ending A or ending B setup. Autopsy mode needs to have way more corpse models than the 6, and it needs to have nothing scripted. Made everything completely random, make some cases sad, some normal, some utterly nightmare fuel, hence body 6, and actually let us finish that. That's actually properly story body. In fact, make an interactive style of us opening a drawer of the several so we don't know what to expect, or a mode where we have to unpack and do everything. There's so much you can do with this mode, that's insane. As the game sits now, it's not even the worth a glance, but the autopsy only mode, some additions and patches to the story, and all done properly. Could save this game. Overall rating is 2. Ironically the same amount we actually get to interact with, body backs out of 10.